Hello, my name is Antonin and I'm from Devotech Africa. This video is about batch plotting from Civil 3D. This is a video which shows you how to do the plotting if you don't use a sheet set manager and if you want to do the plotting directly from your Civil 3D. If you look to this drawing, I have a drawing with a model space and 3 layouts. I would like to print out these layouts and I want to have 3 copies of each layout. One option is that I can go directly to the application button on the left top corner, and then I can go directly to print and batch plot. So let me go there. What can we see under the batch plotting? At the top there is a sheet list. The sheets which you can see in a list, I can save them as a list and I can load them anytime later. For now I won't use it. Now the other option is publish to. I want to send the drawings directly to the plotter. So I will use a plotter named in page setup. Now where is a page setup? What that means? The page setup is there in a list of my available layouts and model, and there is a page setup. But if I go there, there is either default, which is none, or import, so I can't really use any setup. Why? Because I didn't do any page setup before. So what I will do now, I will cancel it and I will create page setup. It asked me, do you want to say the current list of sheets? No, I don't want. And now I go to application button and again. Then I go to print and I will use a normal plot. So this is a place where I can specify my printer or plotter on the left hand side at the top. So I will specify my printer. Now I get a message that the paper of my drawing, which is A0, is not supported on my printer because I want to print it on A3. So I click OK, and then I go to the list of the papers and I will choose A3 small margins. I want to print out a layout, but the problem is if I use a layout under the plot area, it won't fit on an A3 obviously because the original paper is A0 and now I want to fit it on A3, so it's not possible. So what can I do? Instead of using the layout option, I will use an extents and then I will tick fit to paper. Let me go to preview for now. And I think this looks much better. I think this is acceptable for now. I'm happy. Of course, there are other settings which I can play with, but for now, I'm happy with the settings and with the result. But you see at the very top, there is a page setup. And I can add new one. And I will call this one A3 printer. A3 printer. Then I click OK. Now if I hit cancel button because I don't want to print it, the page setup I created right now will be there. It won't be erased. So I click cancel, and if I go to batch plotting now, that page setup will be available. So first option, that page setup is for layout, and I have their model space as well. Let me remove it. If I click on that minus icon, I can remove it because I want only my layouts. And if I press shift, I can select all of them at one shot, and I can change the page setup. And now you can see there's an A3 printer available. So that's the settings I used where I set up before. That means my printer, A3 paper, fit to paper. So that last thing there is to specify number of copies, and if I press publish, it will print 3 times every single sheet on the plotter or printer on A3 paper. And that's it. One other option or information I should mention is, what about if you want to erase your page setup? So I hit cancel button for now because I don't want to print it, and I go to page setup manager and I will erase printer from here. So if I right click, I go to delete, and that's it. I close, and I didn't do any changes in my drawing. So that's basically about a batch plotting which you can perform directly from your drawing.